moment of my life was when I watched the premiere episode of American Idol of season 5. And I knew that they were going to show me because they kept showing me in commercials. And so I had a feeling they were going to show me in the episode. And so I was in a room full of my friends. And when Simon made comments about my weight, he asked if we had a bigger stage this year. But he said these things after I left the room. And so I didn't know that he made those comments until I watched it on television. And so my friends, they gathered around me, and I always let people know who you surround yourself with is so important. And because in that moment, my friends didn't just yell and scream at the TV. They paused the TV and they started to pray for me. But they started to pray that God would help me to forgive Simon. And that's when I realized this was about so much more than just my hurt feelings. So I saw Simon about a week later. They were calling us to tell us whether or not we made it into the top 24. And I walked into the room after the producers said, make sure, you can tell off Simon. We'll just edit out what isn't appropriate for family hour television. When I walked in, I said, Simon, a lot of people want me to say a lot of things to you. But what I want you to know is that I forgive you. I said, the reason I can forgive you is that Jesus Christ died so that all of my wrongs could be forgiven. So I can extend that same grace to you. And he was shocked. His jaw dropped. His eyes got about this big because he had an encounter with the Holy Spirit, which is not what he was expecting. And it really taught me a really powerful lesson about forgiveness, that Simon could have gone the rest of his life and never given a second thought to what he said about me, but I would have held on to that bitterness. And so I forgave Simon because it freed me. But in the end, I think it had an impact on him as well.
Hi family, thank you for tuning in to this YouTube channel. I do appreciate all of your likes, follows, and all of you guys that watch my videos. Thank you so much. So in this particular video clip that you have just seen, that we have just watched, Mandisa was talking about her experience on American Idol and how she was made fun of, how she was humiliated with regards to her weight problems. I really do appreciate that she was able to be transparent with us and just say, look, that wasn't a very nice thing for me to go through, for Simon to make fun of my weight. However, I did confront him, and I quite like the way that she confronted him, because it wasn't in a very aggressive manner. It was in a way that was respectful to him, that she is respecting him despite the fact that he's made fun of her and he's embarrassed her. She was able to come at him graciously and say, look, I know you did this. I know you said this about my appearance and it was mean. It wasn't very nice, but I forgive you. I forgive you for making these horrible comments about me. And I really love that approach, because she was very professional. She was very considerate, because a lot of people, if they were in that particular situation, I'm telling you, it would not go down very well. So I just want to appreciate this lady, because as much as she was a very talented young lady, she was also very gracious in her approach. And I do know that she was struggling with a lot of other issues in her life. This is one of the issues that, this is one of the moments that we can see where she could have struggled with self-esteem issues. And unfortunately, somebody is making fun of her appearance. So just to be mindful as well about the things that we say to people, because we just don't know what people are dealing with in life. So I just want to take this opportunity once again to wish her family condolences, her fans condolences, and may her soul rest in peace.